about DJ Cuppy for a bit. All right, so we know that it's been a bit quiet from our end, until recently. First of all, should we mention that she has lost a lot of weight?
Yeah, I saw the video.
Her recent photos, like she's a diva now. Not that she wasn't like a baby.
Yes,
You get what I mean? Okay, so she's lost so much weight. Even though a lot of people say she might be depressed because of the last relationship that didn't work out, but I don't think so. I just think she's just living her life. Okay, so. But we all know every time she posts, she's always talking about this. She's looking for a husband. I don't know what her problem is.
When you get to some certain age as Nigerians or Africans, your parents begin to look at Oni of Ife too. His 30-year-old daughter say you need to bring a man home. So such conversations begin to,
we are Africans at the end of the day. So Africans at the end of the day, as much as we try to push the Western narrative of a woman can fly, a woman can be all she wants to be, and all of that, as long as your father and your mother are still Africans.
Yes, sir.
You have not adopted a British man and a British woman as your parents.
Yes, sir.
There are some aspects of our culture that you have to still stay true to.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll share a personal experience very quickly. I always like to come from a personal place. All right, so I have a father that will never, for the life of him, discuss a boy or a guy with you for what? You know how our parents were like. All right, so it got so bad that even my friends were not allowed to come home. When
typical
African. That kind of thing. You dare not talk about a boy. Even when you're watching a movie together and then a man kisses a woman, you will freeze on the chair. Like especially when your parents are there. So amazingly, so I was gonna turn 28. Or I was done with school, I was working, I got all of that. And then one evening my father just strolled in, and then next is a young lady, are you going to grow old in my house? It just came out of the blues. Of all things he could have said, if you had asked me to guess 1 million times, I would never have guessed my father could have said anything like that. And he was like, are you going to grow old in my house? And the next week I brought a man home. Because you've been sticking around before. And then was on and then that was like your open check.
But they come to ask you when you're 28, 29 to bring a guy home, and before you turn that age, they're telling you do not be in a relationship. Are you supposed to go and pluck a guy? So they know that we do hide and seek.
Exactly.
We sneak
they know there's somebody there
because they've been there. They've been there, done that.
Alright, so finding a husband has been like a #1 thing on DJ Cuppy's bucket list. Alright, she's seriously looking for a husband to the point that last week she posted a video of herself and her mother, and then she captioned it saying that her mother prayed for her to find a good man. So it's like, first of all, how can a billionaire heiress be
the more
in need? Like she's experiencing scarcity of men. You don't get what I'm saying?
That's why it's going to, because she's a billionaire, so she's going to have trust issues because she feels that anybody coming her way is
her father's money actually.
So maybe her parents, I don't know, maybe her parents should they do this now, rich people, they just matchmaking, arranging. I have my friend who's a billionaire.
We are all billionaires.
So
I mean, like it beats my imagination, but it is what it is. And well, we're not here to talk about her and the husband thing. I just put that first. But anyways, she's been doing a lot of big things, quietly, maybe not within the shores of Nigeria, even though she still does good things here. Her foundation contributes, regularly to support the underprivileged in Nigeria. But she also does that abroad when she resides as well. So recently she posted that King Charles, the King Charles of England, just invited her to a reception at the Buckingham Palace. All right, so she shared a copy of the invite via her X handle this morning actually, and she captioned it, "I'm off to Buckingham Palace." And then she went, the invite actually read, "The master of the king's household is commanded by His Majesty to invite Miss Florence Ifeoluwa Otedola to a reception to be given at the Buckingham Palace by the King in celebration of the King's Trust Awards 2024. And of course, you know that she has like this foundation for the Oxford University, where she gives scholarship also to indigent students, and she does so many great things. And I think she's just not celebrated enough. She's not. First of all, she's one of my favorite people in the world. You know, I've said that before on the show. I like the pureness of her heart. She's like a child through and through. She's very goofy, very bubbly. Those are characters I like in a person, in a human being. Your ability to laugh at yourself, your ability to take things with, you know, not like you don't know that some things can be serious. You do, but then not taking life that serious to the point where it becomes a do or die affair. Just enjoy life 1 minute at a time and just live life to the fullest. I love her for that, and that shines through in everything. And when she talks to you, you can tell she comes from a very pure place, you know.
I agree.
I like her.
Yeah, and I think that's probably why Nigerians are usually so quick to attack.
Yes.
You know, because of financial status. I mean, being a child of a billionaire, and because they are wondering that how dare you be a billionaire and you are still being this vulnerable. I mean, why use this free? How dare you?
How dare you be so accessible?
Exactly, you know? And so I mean, keep doing us proud, DJ Cuppy. We are proud of you, and I hope you find someone very soon.
Yeah, we pray you find a good man, a man who will understand you for you, not just because you know you were fortunate enough to have been born into wealth, but just love you for who you are. Yes, don't worry, we'll put it at prayer point for you. And anyways, she was at the Princess Trust Award recently, where she gave one of the prestigious awards, and I just thought to share this video because it just makes me happy knowing that she's Nigerian and she represents us well. Let's take a look. Now, that is how a billionaire heiress should be. No heirs attached, you know, just simple and real, okay? Now, if you don't love a person like that, like what you just saw,
a witch.
You did fly for 90.
Exactly. Why won't you love that? I mean, the aura is beautiful. You know, I mean, and it's contagious. So why not?
And she's doing us proud.
Yeah. I think she's going to wear a pink wedding gown. I don't know.
I don't know. She might just break.
She loves pink.
We'll be here. We'll be here. All right. So kudos to Cuppy there. All right. I'm happy that she's in Nigeria. All right. For people who are born into advantageous positions and then they don't take advantage of that position, it's truly a rare quality. Okay, she has actually worked her way up in the entertainment industry as well, even though people don't reckon so much with her music, but you cannot but say she has had an impact. Okay, she trained to become a DJ, she's doing her own thing, earning her own money, and you know, she just keeps doing it. Went back to school, she's got like what, 3 master's degrees now, and she keeps pushing. She's doing so much. I think she's not celebrated enough. All right, but then well done, DJ Cuppy.